top and bottom. My name is Frederic.
My name is Kiana.
And we're in person!
Literally. I don't think the last time we were in person for a podcast was before
the
Christmas.
Oh, really?
I feel like it was right before I left for the godforsaken winter break, where we all got COVID.
You know what? Everything is a blur now. It's all in the past.
It's all in the past.
We've already done our... we were in person when we graduated.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Sorry.
There's that one.
I totally forgot.
There's that one anomaly podcast of us when we graduated that we uploaded.
Did we actually upload it?
Yes.
Okay. I don't remember.
But this is the reunion of the reunion. And
yes.
now we will be consistent.
Yes.
Because last week y'all probably saw two of us struggling to communicate online and do this. I'm pretty sure I synced it the best I could. But
I mean, you saw me concentrating.
Yeah.
But
because there was a delay.
Yeah.
It's like we did the 3, 2, 1 clap.
Mhm.
And the clap was like a good second delayed.
That's so funny.
But yeah, we're in my apartment. She
yes.
came all the way.
I traveled near and far. I had a long journey.
Mm-hmm.
I fell asleep on the subway.
Voyage, yes.
Woke up when the sunlight hit my eyes.
I like that feeling though.
I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. No. I just was amazed.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't that bad, honestly. It felt a lot faster than it was.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Did you transfer? Or did you
just took the one up? That was the easiest way. I was like, I can sit.
Nice.
But yeah, we will be more consistent because our lives are more consistent. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I moved in most part.
Mm-hmm.
I can function in this apartment now. I can bring people. You don't see it, but everything around here is a mess right now. It's all a lie.
It's not that bad.
I mean, I know
it
everything.
looks like you just moved in, and to be honest, you've had a month, maybe a month and a half. That's normal.
I went to Caroline's and her apartment is so nice.
It is so nice.
I was like, this bitch filled it up already.
No, she did. When we were planning it, she was like, where should I put I'm like, don't put your bed in the middle. It's gonna take up the whole space. She's like, no, it has to be in the middle. And then she puts everything around it, so it looks bigger than it is. But I was like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it depends on the room, but I feel like normally a bed in the middle looks like it takes up more space.
Yeah, I mean, we put our bed in the middle because, yeah.
It's different. I don't know. What were we talking about? You just moved in. Yeah, there's stuff, but it's not bad. It's not, crazy. People live in this for life.
I mean, I know it's, a standard for New York City, because, you look at some New York City rentals, and it's, there's, shelves.
Storage everywhere. Yeah, but no.
And I'm going to get there, because I have no shelves still. We have not put them up.
Yeah. I think we're putting shelves up in the living room to just make more space. But okay, anyway, home improvement.
Mm-hmm. I'm easily living here at least 2 years.
Yeah,
I cannot move out.
Yeah, I feel like I hate the idea of moving out. I'm so happy we didn't have to, but just the thought.
So pissy.
I mean, actually, I take that back. I'm really organized, so I know if someone was move out in a day, I'd be like, okay,
mm-hmm.
I could do it. I know where everything is in my room. Everything is organized. I would just have to put stuff in boxes, kind of. But other than that, I'm fine. I could do it.
I think I would cry.
Mm.
It's I think it's one of the worst. I don't get more mad in life than moving.
Really?
No one wants to be around me, and I fully
understand. You moved a lot. I feel like we're deep diving. I feel like you moved a lot as a kid though. Is that why? You don't like the idea of moving?
Probably. I mean, I don't remember the moves back then, but it's I know that. I mean, my parents moved from China.
Yeah.
And then we moved between 3 houses within South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went into that stupid ass apartment in New Jersey, and then my great house, and then had to move that house to Othmer, move back home because of that's why I hate moving.
I was about to say you moved a lot.
I moved a lot.
I mean, we moved a lot, but I always thought it was fun because I knew where my stuff was, and I like thinking about moving my stuff in different places. That's how I think about it.
I like that. I'm always fine with that.
Yeah.
It's just the physical, because all these flights, big ass couch.
True. Yeah.
Literally, my mom and dad, all my parents are
all of my parents.
my sister and my parents, they're like, Frederic, we hate you when you move. And I was like, I know, I hate me too. I'm sorry, I'm like this, because anything that ticks will just set off a bomb. Basically.
Really?
It's you don't even do anything wrong.
I moved with you once, but I think you either moved in after or before me. It was not at the same time. We were not doing anything at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you did not experience that.
No.
I got very mad.
My dad and I are insane. We literally we can do everything, and we try to get everything done in a day, and we do. But that's our mentality with moving.
It turns into I'll get mad at my dad for trying to move stuff because I don't want him to injure himself, and he's just we're just trying to help, and I'm like, well, I didn't ask for your help. That's what it turns into.
So familial relationships. But yeah, well, moving on.
Moving on.
The topic for today is there is no wait. We're doing like questions.
Yeah, question and answers, just because
going
we want
back
to
to
catch
the
up.
some of our original content.
And I'm just gonna like answer. We're just gonna see which ones are good because some of them are bad.
I was about to say you previewed some of them.
Yes.
I haven't seen anything. You're gonna get my honest initial reaction.
Okay.
We're starting. Okay.
I guess we can't. Yes.
Also, do you enjoy the view? You get to see all of me.
I know. You probably saw my feet earlier, but like this is the wide angle lens. And there's natural sunlight now. One day we'll have a studio if someone wants to give us a studio.
Yeah.
Either way, sock, shoe, or sock, shoe. Wait. I didn't read it. Okay. So wait. Sock, shoe, or sock, shoe. There.
Oh,
I did not read it right.
Okay. Sock, shoe.
Yes. Agreed.
Why would you put a sock and then a shoe? I think about it like logically. Like if I had to run out in the moment and I only had a sock and a shoe on one foot, I would be more uncomfortable if I had both socks on or no socks on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess there's a chance, like someone's like get up and run and I have a sock, shoe, but I'd rather do that than have.
I feel like the people who do the sock, shoe also pour like cereal before milk.
Syrup.
Cereal. Sorry.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Like,
cereal before milk? Don't you do
No,
cereal?
wait, hold on. Milk before cereal. Sorry. I'm waking up still.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But it's like, I guess it's how their brain works. It's just less good.
I don't know. I feel like that's different because it's like a sock shoe, right? Is like you're doing one thing first, then moving on. Like you're doing
I guess
one action and then the other action. But like I feel like cereal milk is like two separate actions and you're prioritizing.
But like the energy I get.
Does that make any sense? What I'm saying?
No, I understand. But like the energy I get from people who pour milk. Or
yeah.
No.
It's the same energy. Sorry, yeah. I'm just Okay. That's a great question.
Oh, this is a good one. What color are those 4 academic course subjects? Like your binders?
I talk to Anna about this a lot because she teaches, and so like she sees like how kids pick. Or no, I think they set it up for them, like in school.
No.
I think. I don't know, but
what are they
okay.
doing to the children?
You go first, and then I'll comment. Or do you want me to go first?
How about we do like math and then we 3, 2.
Okay.
Ready? 3.
Wait, we're doing math.
Yes.
Okay.
Math. 3, 2, 1.
Red.
Blue. Or red. I've done red too.
Okay, continue. There's 4, so right.
Yeah.
Do you know them?
Social history. Oh my god. Social studies or history.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Green.
Blue.
What? Okay. I'll go with you with red on math because then this answer has to make more sense. Because I was like, we can't just say French as as one of the cores. Science.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Green.
Blue. What's the English, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what other color. Okay, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Black.
Purple.
You had purple?
Yeah.
What?
Why would you have black?
Because black is easier to get.
They always have the little colors.
I'm sorry. I always had RGB and then black.
Oh. No, I always had purple.
It also got to the point, like, people get so passionate about. Do you have a reasoning behind it, or is it just
sometimes? But I don't know. I mean, we can go through it. Math. I hate math and I hate red. Boom. But also, I feel like math makes sense. It's pragmatic. I'm sorry. Red makes sense because it's like structure to me. That's how I feel about it.
I think it's because most math textbooks are red. When I've had them. That's why I did red.
That's and I feel like in math, if you're not using black, what's the next color you're gonna use? I feel like you use red for stuff. What was the other one? Science, green, earth. I don't know.
Oh, I say blue because earth. It is more water than it is.
But then, like, I don't know why. Yeah, that's true. But then I also think like plants, and then I think like chemistry, and I don't know. All of that associates with green for me.
That's blue for me.
Okay. What did history? Here's why history is blue, and it's a personal reason.
Okay.
When I had my first like geography, history, like that kind of course, the teacher's room was all blue.
Okay.
That's why I say it. But I get why you would say science blue. Like, it's fine. It's interchangeable for me.
I just realized the reason I would say world history is green is because I said it's Earth. But then I'm thinking specifically like land, because who the fuck talks about the ocean in history? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's always about like land, colonization.
Yeah. And then purple is because, for a really strange reason, when we learn about colors in like lit and like what they mean,
it's lit.
It's lit. Purple would always be like what, like royalty, like all that stuff, like higher like power and stuff. And I always associate. That's why I associate it. It's like that idea of like giving colors like that kind of reasoning is associated with lit, which is why I associate purple. Why purple? I don't know, but like purple.
It got to the point though, I think past 8th grade, I stopped giving a shit about organizing like that, because I didn't use my locker, and I was like, well, to conserve space, I'm just going to get 2 big binders, and then shove all the subjects in there.
I like never in my life have used a locker. And we had enough, and I just didn't open it.
I used to use them in high school, like 9th grade, because we had 10 minutes in between each class, and then when I moved, it was like 3 to 5 minutes between each class. I was like,
yeah.
You expect me to get there?
No, I mean, for the organized person I am, when it came to like school, my planner was a sticky note.
Oh, I hate
that I
planners.
kept in my pocket, and then like I didn't keep folders for anything. I just put everything in like the same folder. Because honestly, like I feel like for us, to a certain extent, I didn't get a lot of paper. Everything was online.
He's trying to bury his food. I forgot why they do that. It's a thing though.
Okay, that makes sense. But like I feel like I don't know. My stuff was online. A lot of the time.
I got a lot of papers too, I guess, but I just like I never needed so much to fill up in 1-inch binder for one subject. I could fill up like
binders? No, I never used a binder. I hated the clicking and like whatever.
You're saying you use like
I used
folders.
a folder for everything.
Damn, you fit that much.
And but I didn't have a lot of paper, and then I had my laptop.
No, I love my binders, but I can't do like 5 binders in high school.
Yeah.
Just get 1.
None.
If you need to take that many notes, you're not learning.
I'm taking notes online.
Yes. Oh, nowadays.
Well, no, literally. Isn't that weird?
I don't know what this generation is going to turn. Because our brains are rotted. We can't learn.
I think we learn short term. I actually, contrary to what a lot of people think, I think our generation's like the smartest.
I think we are the smartest.
I've had a lot of very intelligent conversations with like 8-year-olds.
Yeah, no, I'll agree.
So understanding of the world. It's just like the actual like stuff that you're supposed to learn in school. Like I feel like we just don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's like I think in academic structure, like the fact that kindergartners were on Zoom trying to learn the things.
No, it was horrible.
I was like, I don't see how they can learn.
And I'm not saying like this is obviously like a specific example, but like Anna got to work with people who are now in 3rd grade, 2nd grade, so they were like the COVID kids. They're not behind necessarily, but there's definitely stuff that like they still like are grasping like in school. Like I don't know, I'm trying to think of like an example, but like she had a kid who's like, I just don't want to stand anymore, like I'm tired, like I want to sit down. And it's like it's like funny, but it's also like they could do that at home. Like they didn't have to like have like this really long attention span that is required really in like younger grades. So it's just interesting.
I don't know. I don't know if TikTok is shortening attention spans. I would hope not.
I don't think so. Because if you think about it, like, well, before TikTok was Vine, right? Vine was 6 seconds. Yeah. It's like, it's not like a new concept.
And YouTube started with like 2-minute things, so I think it's all a cycle.
And like people argue like, oh, TikTok's endless. Like that's why you can continue scrolling. You can, but like if you, not like YouTube is endless, but like it is to a certain extent. You can keep looking up stuff if you want. Like it's not like you have to stop after your video is done, like kind of a thing.
But like I see things where like there's like YouTube compilations of like 2013 YouTube, and then the comments are like, was this really that boring back then, or is my attention span rotted now? And I'm like, I don't know if that worked, but like in terms of trends, what we see on YouTube, it hasn't really changed us. Like people can still watch, but some people are like, I can't even watch a 40-minute video, and I was like, that's your problem.
I can't, but like I never have been.
Yes,
I have always been like that. Because you like when even when I watch movies, I'm like,
oh,
I need to.
She goes into a show. She'll just be like, okay, so this person dies and this person gets with this.
And
person,
then if I get confused, I'll go back. But like, you know what I mean? Like I get
No.
the gist. That's why I think I said in the last podcast I started Naruto. I'm literally like almost done with it. Like I've just been like, it's so bad. Like if you have a time lapse of me, watch. This is my iPad. This is me in bed. This is what I'm doing. Oh, for the people listening, I'm holding up my hands like I'm watching an iPad. I literally tap the screen. Like
constantly?
It's a 20-minute episode. It takes me like 4 minutes, not 4 minutes, 5 minutes to like get through it. I'm like, okay, yeah, and then next.
Oh my god.
I didn't even know what the outro was like until I accidentally let it play, and I was like, why are they dancing on the screen? Like I was like so confused. I was like, this is the best thing ever. But yeah, I have a short attention span. But I don't know. That's a whole other conversation.
They're fighting the cats.
The girls are fighting.
Yes. The pussies. Oh, speaking of media, what's the favorite scariest
of pussy.
scariest movie you've ever seen?
Me?
Yeah.
God, I've said this a million times. I feel like, or maybe not on the podcast, but to you, I have. Okay, I always forget if it's Insidious or Conjuring. Oh, I have to think about it. It has to do with like a ladder, like a kid has a ladder and like a red door. That is this genre.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's Insidious. Okay. It's been a while though.
There's one. I don't know a lot. Sorry. This one that I'm talking about was, first of all, I was supposed to see another movie, and it wasn't showing at the time, so we just went to see this. I didn't agree. I was forced to go.
Okay.
Full disclosure. And I knew nothing about, like, the plot, and everyone's like, oh, it's the lady, like, I guess it's, like, a reoccurring character, and, like, she ghost hunts or something.
Is it the nun?
No.
Oh.
I don't want to think about that.
Okay.
It's some old lady, and, like, her team, like, whatever. It goes back to her childhood, basically. Her childhood home. Her dad was keeping someone in the basement. This is, like, literally, like, the extent of what I know. And then, like, she goes back, like, there's, like, people who are trying to live there, like, something's wrong with the house. And, like, it was just the worst experience for me. Like, I close my eyes and I still see things.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Oh! Hereditary. That fucked me up. Okay, first of all, because there's a scene where she's crawling on the ceilings, which is normally scary, but I was at the time sleeping in a loft, so my face was, like, right in front of the ceiling.
We were,
and I was like,
the highest ceilings ever.
And, like, my roommate made fun of me because I literally was like, is the closet door closed?
No, like, we hear things after. Like,
no, and
you were convinced there was a ghost on our side.
There was.
Oh, right.
You guys heard people talking and footsteps, which is normal in an apartment, but, like, the way we heard it, it was weird. Like, we thought it was in the room. It didn't sound like, you can differentiate if it's, like, someone, like, in the next room. It sounded like it was in the room, like someone was talking.
Yes.
Sorry, the cat.
Well, it was actually a cat.
Oh, probably.
For me, it's always going to be
sinister. What's your answer?
It's going to always be Sinister. I know people are like, oh, Insidious, Conjuring is like nothing was more, I guess, like, nightmarish than Sinister.
I don't want to know.
If you like horror movies, you would know, but if you don't, please don't. Like, it's not worth it.
Noted. I'm not going to see it.
And there's a 2 as well, which is worse. Okay, well, how about this? A comfort movie. Your favorite movie, comfort movie to watch. Do you watch movies?
I think 3. I'll start in order, because if I can't remember, then it's not a comfort movie. 1 will always be 50 First Dates. It is the stupidest movie ever, but it's, like, more of, like, comfort in the sense that my family would watch it a lot.
Oh.
2 is so cliche. No, Remy.
It's okay, he's cheesy. Remy! Reginald! There you go. 2
is cliche, but I love it, and I always love it.
The name is cliche?
No. Oh. Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh, yeah.
It's comfort. Oh! I always forget the name of it, but it's one of my favorite movies. It's not Love Actually, because I hate that movie. It's Stuck in Love. I don't know, I guess Logan Lerman, but, like, stuff like, yeah, those 3. Right now, like, that's my answer, those 3.
It was La La Land for me until Joey ruined it, because we finally watched it together, and all he did was laugh profusely, Mickey Mouse version, at Emma Stone, because he was like, she looks like a frog, and I was like, oh my god, I can't. Because she has big eyes.
She does, but, like,
and
which actress doesn't have big eyes?
I know, but, like, when I started looking, I was like, I feel like Emma Stone has, not abnormally, but, like, she's known for having large eyes.
I guess.
And all Joey did was laugh every time she was in the scenes.
I just can't handle songs, like, musicals.
I understand that. He didn't like that either. As a thespian, he didn't like it either. I was like, but you shouldn't. He's like, no, the music's fine. It's just too cliche for me. I was like, well, yeah. I also do like The Notebook, so there I am.
I am not against Notebook. I just would never watch it again after seeing it one time.
Oh, I can watch it so many times and still cry.
That's fair. Fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are my comfort movies. Or Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
Except it's impossible to find. Like, you have to...
It's on Hulu right now.
It's on Hulu now?
Yeah. Because Anna's... I'm speaking of for her, but her comfort would be Devil Wears Prada and then Princess Diaries.
Oh my god.
I think 2. 1 and 2. Because we rotate between those all the time.
Alright, some people ask, like, how are we in general? How's our mental health? What are we doing with our lives?
I don't know.
Your mental health? Or?
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm stable. But, like, I don't know. I spoke about this last time and I don't think I coherently said it, but like, it's just a weird time right now where like my routine is setting and I'm getting used to it, but I'm also kind of like, I feel like something's gonna happen to break it.
Okay.
It's just normal that happens in life, but like that's where I'm at. Like it's just right now it's like I feel like a calm before the storm.
Okay. Well,
that's how I feel.
I think maybe because you anticipate it, because school technically starting soon.
That's
in a
my
week.
water
Right?
ready.
In a week. And we don't have to.
And we don't have to do anything. No, I was talking to my roommates because they're obviously gonna start school, and I was like, that's gonna be so weird because I'm just gonna be doing what I do normally, and you're gonna be at school.
You're gonna be baking cookies for them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Remy's in front of the camera.
Our guest star.
It's okay, Remy. Okay, can you explain what gay panic is?
Yes. Oh, okay. So
can you explain?
Yes, the answer is yes, I can. This is how I interpret it. Gay panic is, in my concept, is when you are around someone who you are attracted to. You don't necessarily need to know if they're gay or not, but like they make advances towards you, or like tension is happening and you just don't know what to do. Like you mentally and physically cannot comprehend what's happening, and you freak out.
Also because it's like usually the first time you're experiencing it.
That too.
As well. Do you remember your first gay panic?
Yes, with my current girlfriend. I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but like when we were like hanging out and we got really, really close, and like I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm crossing boundaries, and then I basically respectfully like didn't really make any advances because I didn't want to do anything that would make anyone uncomfortable.
Yes.
And so I was just waiting for a sign, except I am really bad at that, and I couldn't tell. There were signs were given, and I just like completely was like,
it's giving signs.
I'm just overthinking. And then we kissed, and I was like, oh, like to the kiss up, like how it would happen. That was fully 20 minutes of gay panic. Like it took me a long time to like understand what was happening.
I would just say watch Heartstopper if you need to see it too.
Any lesbian movie. Because that is the premise of the plot is gay panic.
Yeah.
And then they usually end up one dies or one gets married to a man and no one's happy.
I want you to like give me a whole list.
Okay.
And then I will like watch them and then come back to you for a podcast just to tell you my thoughts. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading my...
Oh, I thought you did.
No, here. I have every lesbian media I've consumed. Yeah. I have books, I have movies, and I have shows.
I think I want movies, probably. Right?
Okay. I have good ones.
Okay, yeah. I'll watch anything. I have nothing else to do. How do you know the difference between I want this and I need this?
I'm great at this.
Yeah, you should answer that.
Do you want to try your answer first and then I'll supplement it?
If it's...
He's like, do I know the answer?
Okay, this is how I answer for me.
Okay.
If you are still thinking about this item with like you see the item, you're like, I want it. Think about it, let it linger. If it's still in your head for at least a week, get it.
A week? Wow.
Because it could sell out or something if it's a piece of clothing.
Okay, I mean, I guess that's true for a specific example, but like, okay, I'm infamous for making people hate, like people hate shopping with me because I will always be like, do you need this or do you want this? And that's like totally for my dad, who's a Filipino man. I think, I agree with what you're saying, like if you're thinking about it, but like I give myself 3 months.
Oh my god.
Because if you really, really need it, like, you'll know. Like, you will not be able to, like, and I guess it depends on what you're talking about. Clothing, I feel like you don't need clothing ever. But that's me. That's, like, obviously, I don't have that much of an attachment to clothing. But, like, need as in, like, I needed a trash can for my room. I was literally just walking out into the kitchen every 2 seconds to throw stuff away. I was like, no, I need a trash can. And I went out and bought a trash can because I needed one. But, like, that wasn't a want. A want would be, like, I'm using examples. I'll be a great teacher. I want new shoes right now. I know that I want new shoes. But, like, I don't need them because I have shoes right now to wear. But so I'm taking my time thinking about what I want. And after I let myself think about it for a while, I will get it. But it won't be, like, a week.
This is how, like, we've always said, like, we have different ways of going about...
different things, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to do a podcast of to second them. Because there's still the one where it's like, if you've always said, if you can pay the toll, you will.
The subway?
This turns out, now I've always been the, if you don't have to pay, don't. And it's like, I want to figure out all those different ways that we work.
Yeah. I mean, that's like a moral thing, too. But, like...
Well, my moral compass is...
No, and I don't like have like if you don't want to pay, like you should do whatever you feel. But
Okay.
like it's not like I support the MTA, obviously. Like that's a whole other fucked up system. But I just like I feel like I have the money, so I'll pay for it. But
I just like saving.
yeah. Anyways, that's my answer.
And that's my answer. Take what
you will from it.
Yes. Opinion on bread.
I have a better question.
Okay.
Bread or rice for life? You have to choose between. I talked every single person I've asked like in the last like I think that was like my main thing. My main thing in June was asking people if they wanted bread. Like if they had to choose in life between bread or rice. Like you can't have either or. You have to pick one.
I don't think I can function without rice.
That's what a lot of people said rice, but there were a lot of white people that said bread, which I understand.
Because apparently the norm for I'm pretty sure it's rice now, but it's like, but like you know how there's always rice at like most Asian dinners, but like for I guess white people dinners it's bread.
I don't know.
Let us know.
But that's my question. Rice or bread? Because I say rice because I feel like it's more, you can get more out of it, meal wise. But like, Caroline had a good point. She was like, I'll just supplement all my rice with risotto.
Yeah.
And I was like, you could do that. You could be sneaky with it.
Also, I don't really have cravings for like bread things.
But me either. I don't like bagels. Controversially.
They make you...
They just make me bloat, and I don't like it. I don't know, like people eat toast. I don't eat toast.
The
only thing is I would miss is a sandwich. Like a really good sandwich, but like I could live without that. I feel like I eat rice for a lot of things.
Rice burgers exist as well.
Sushi. So. Yeah, rice burgers exist.
Yeah. Like, you can have sushi, you can have poke, you can have,
You can't have, like, any Asian Mediterranean food.
No, fried rice.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fried vegetable.
Yeah. Noodles.
Okay, some people forget that, like, it's a question that has to apply to both of us. It's just like,
you can answer your own questions.
No, I don't want to.
I can answer a question on behalf of myself. That has nothing
What's
to
the
do
most
with me.
useful class in college?
Music therapy.
I'll say that wasn't a bad class.
It wasn't a bad class. That wasn't my actual answer, though.
Oh.
That was just a fun elective that if you have the opportunity to take, you should, because it's fun. But what was the question? Most beneficial? What was best?
Yeah, beneficial class, or best class you've had in NYU. I'm gonna shout out Becky. It says Motion Graphics Studios.
That's like a specific answer, because I feel like that opened doors for me. Having a motion graphics centered class, but
I thought you said having emotion.
Having emotion? No, don't know what that is. But I think I'm gonna answer my complementary and alternative mental health class, because it was less like you need to learn all these things for the test, blah 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 blah. And our professor was just like, these are just genuine. Oh my god, genuine. I don't know what happened there. Genuine ways to like self-regulate, like reflect, like just like healthy things for you as a human that have been done for like a long time.
I'll also say that about Science of Happiness.
You took a few like fun classes. Yeah. I couldn't get into some of them.
Science of Happiness is like it's the most popular class at NYU, and if you can get in, take it. It's not only an easy class, but it's a very eye-opening class. It tells you all the ways to actually be happy in life, except the reality is none of us fucking do it after that class as well.
Yeah. So I have
to constantly remind myself, remember what you learned. And
those classes are from the same department. So,
yeah. Which brings another point. You know how like, because I had to learn this in Love Actually. Like humans are naturally polyamorous. Because like most mammals are.
Yeah.
But we're like, monogamy was like forced and taught to most cultures, or at least the main.
I have something.
Okay. And it's like I can't like tell myself to be polyamorous. I'm like, I know I know it's society telling me to be monogamous, but either way, I'm like, I still have to fucking be.
I see. I wonder if that is like, does sexual like relationships go with that?
Okay, open relationship and polyamory is different, and I don't remember.
Because I can see myself. See, this is weird. I can see myself have. I mean, we have emotional relationships with a lot of people. We don't have sexual relationships. I mean, generally, society doesn't have a lot of sexual relationships with a lot of people. Like, I can see myself emotionally getting attached to a lot of people.
I think,
like my circle.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that counts as polyamorous.
I mean, if it's, like, platonic, that doesn't really count as...
Yeah.
Because open relationship, I think, is romantic attraction. and then polyamory is just like being able, like having sex with multiple partners.
The Aquarius in me just believes that everyone's in love with me. So I can see why that would be
and
a
I think
thing.
the Cancer in me is paranoid that everyone
See, but
hates
my
me.
Cancer rising fights the... Okay.
Is it? Wait, do you know, like, I'm like all Cancers.
Yeah,
like, all
yeah. I didn't know, but I can tell.
Triple threat.
Triple warning. No kidding.
Favorite song in the moment.
Ugh. Okay, let me think.
Okay. Don't stress out.
No. Do you have an answer? I don't. I have to think.
Oh.
Oh! Okay, I went to this really, really small concert with Anna. I said last week, it literally was like a month ago. The band is called RC Drive. They're like beach, indie, rock, whatever, like normal, like what I listen to. But they have one song out on Spotify right now called Roll My Stone. And I really like it. It reminds me of the Backseat Lovers and like, I'm trying to think. Okay, whatever. Backseat Lovers, like that kind of vibe. I really like it. Right
For
now.
me, it's Want Me, which is part of the Heartstopper
Want
soundtrack.
Me!
Or Sophia by Clairo.
Okay.
It's a very pretty song.
It's a beautiful song.
And like I knew it was a TikTok song, but then it finally like I listened to like
You know, I
all
made a
of it.
TikTok about that song when we were living together in Dobro.
What'd you do?
I just danced to it.
Oh.
But like that's how long ago I was listening to that
Yeah,
song.
like I know it's been out for a while.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Now I had to like I got the chance to like appreciate it
I
after
think we
the
were
wave.
living in the same room at the time when I made that TikTok. It's just me dancing like this.
Oh, I might have seen it too at that point.
It's fine.
Was it like different angles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh.
Remy, we're not trying to fight right now.
Yeah. RC Drive, Roll My Stone.
Okay, there's like 80,000 tips for high school, first day of high school. I know it's coming up. Should we address it?
We can. I did great in high school.
Yeah, me too.
I know everything.
I mean,
Are there like? Is it just generally tips?
Yeah, and then like for me, I'm like, okay, no
What,
bullshit.
like academic or like social? I'm socially. I have no tips.
Socially, don't fuck around with just like, oh, I know people are like, oh, I need to find a friend because like you need to survive in
I
high
have
school.
one friend.
Yeah, I had a couple friends. You don't just
bragging.
don't bullshit. I kicked myself out of friend groups too. Like literally, don't bullshit with it. Why waste your time with it?
This is a life tip. I am a strong believer in cutting people off.
Yes.
Firm
believer.
Like.
And people
Why?
are like, I'm too scared.
No, because I know people who are like, oh, but like they've been my friend, and I'm like, if they really were, and you cut them off, they would try.
Yeah, and you wouldn't be talking about this right now,
Right.
about wanting to
But
break
like,
it off.
I'm not gonna like put like effort. That's what I love about. I feel like I found friends where it's like we don't have to talk every single day. We don't have to like call each other. Like it's the same thing. But like stuff like that. Like it's not that that's bad, but it's like I know that we're still friends. Yeah. Like it's not like I have to prove to you that.
Yeah, you don't need to rely on their
I don't rely on
company to
exactly
feel like a friend.
And not that I cut people off like a lot, but like I'm not against it. Like I will if I feel like one, you're doing something that's annoying me or like I don't agree with, like, or two, like you're just I don't know. But in high school though, I guess I'm tying this all back. Like what you said, you don't have to like hang around people that are bad.
It's temporary. It's 4 years of your life.
Yeah,
compared
like,
to the
it's fine to
at
cut
least
people
60
off.
you'll live.
Yeah, and I mean we came from small towns. I know that you might not have a lot of options, but
Yeah,
the
no.
world is big.
Sometimes you don't have a lot of options, and at that point, find your own thing to do. Like I was working, and I found my work friends.
Yeah,
and that was my friend group.
Yeah,
we all worked.
But that's socially, academically. You don't realize how I feel like mentally strong you are right now. I feel like high school, I had the mental endurance to do so much that I could not do now. Yeah. So, like, I'm saying that almost, like, as a compliment. Like, don't doubt yourself. Like, you can get through it.
It's also a warning. It gets worse.
Well, it gets worse in the sense that, like, I feel like now I was doing so much in high school. I was going to class. I was studying for that, like, test. I had sports. I had, like, all these electives. My brain can't do all that right now. Like, I have my 2 things that I focus on.
I get exhausted, like, even going
it.
out for chores.
So, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, you will get fatigue. Mental fatigue is normal, but, like, you also are probably, like, you don't realize how strong you are. Like, right, you're strong. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You're mentally so capable right now. And I believe in you.
What doesn't kill you?
I would love to see Kelly Clarkson live.
She would be so fun.
Is that Kelly Clarkson?
Yes.
I always get Kelly Clarkson and I get Kelly Clarkson and Pink lyrics mixed up.
Oh my god.
No, not the song. Not the song. Like the song I can tell who's singing. But like if you had Pink sing a Kelly Clarkson song, I would get really confused.
No.
I would be so confused. Disoriented.
I'll agree with that.
Like
I think
they'd have the same message.
Yeah. Yes, their vibes.
Like what? So what? Like if you're telling me Kelly Clarkson sings "So What," like it would not make sense.
You made a wrong turn.
She would body the song. That's not the problem. The thing is, like, it's just it just okay. Whatever. I don't know where I was going. I'm all over the place.
Okay.
You took me out of my. You made me go all the way uptown, and I just
someone said top and bottom countries.
Countries?
Maybe we should say that, but like, if you want to, can you think of one off the bat?
Top and bottom countries?
Yes.
North and South Dakota.
That's not a country.
Wait, top and bottom countries.
What would you say for Canada and US? Who's the top? Who's the bottom?
Oh, see, I was thinking geographically. Like, you guys would tell me where the countries are, and I tell you who's on top. Okay, top and bottom. The US is such a bottom.
Yeah. We need to be babied.
Yeah. No, we have, like... I saw this really interesting TikTok. I was talking about, like, 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know why it was on my page.
Okay.
But it was, like, saying it's, like, they're having, like, a argument about, like...
Yeah, I don't know. I want to figure out why cats scratch things that they literally can't dig through.
Yeah.
Like glass. 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, like, Dom... What's the opposite of Dom in the bedroom?
Sub.
Dom and sub. And they're like, I don't think, like, a CEO man would be, like, a dominant person in the bedroom. Like, he's dominant all the time. It's like, he'd be sub in the bedroom. Like, something like that. And I was like, okay, interesting. But then if you apply that to the US, like, we think we're the shit. But, like, I think at the end of the day, we just, like, yeah, we want someone to baby us.
Just be our sub. No, because they're...
and I've talked about top and bottom is just stereotypes. But, like,
yeah. Like, this is just going with the stereotypes.
This is just
they're country, so. But no, like, Ali Wong, the comedian, has made a joke about, like, women with glasses, we just want to be, because she's like, because I always feel like I'm in power, and I'm trying to, like, be dominant in the workplace, so the last thing I want to do is be dominant in the sex room, I guess.
I was going to tell you something, I don't remember what it was related to, but it came to my mind. This is, like, not related to anything. I learned that the only reason women gave birth on their backs is because some king wanted to watch.
I saw TikTok on that.
You're supposed to squat, basically. Like, that is the most natural way to give birth.
Because it's the most natural way to shit as well, by the way. Because one king had a fetish for that.
That is so messed up.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Men.
What was the next question?
Underrated food combos?
Okay.
I'm gonna start a fire. I'm gonna start a war.
Yeah, you're...
Pickles and mustard. And I'll tell you why. In a Modern Family...
No. He also did ketchup and mac and cheese.
That's fine! That is more common in the South than you think.
I am from the South, and I've never seen anyone do it.
Oh my god.
So, I don't know what South you're from.
Trashy South.
Okay, yeah. What were you saying? You had more? I'm trying to think.
Pickles and mustard. Okay, I only tried it because it was Modern Family. Someone mentioned it.
I like avocados and honey.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a normal thing for, like, Asians to do. I mean, my mom, she does soy sauce and avocado now.
Yeah. Anyways.
I'm like, it can be savory,
that's
sweet.
sushi.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I have any more. Do you know of anything I do? Oh, I eat yogurt with a lot of stuff. Like rice and yogurt, like meals with yogurt, but that's like a Persian thing, like to have yogurt.
Because yogurt's usually like an additive, right?
Just like on the side, like literally like yogurt, and you eat your food like I'm trying to think of like a stew with rice, but then you eat yogurt with it. Like, but it's like, and I don't know. I'm speaking on behalf of like all Mediterranean culture, but I feel like it's normal to have. It's
just yogurt though. It's not like
it's not
like fruit yogurt or something. Or...
No, it's like Greek yogurt. Yeah. Like, cause some people are like, who was I talking to? They didn't know like tzatziki was like yogurt, and I was like. It's basically just yogurt with lemon juice.
Yeah, like I like creamy and tangy.
So.
Creamy, tangy. I should stop talking.
I like creamy, tangy.
Okay. Any bad neighbor experiences?
Yeah. There's a crackhead in my building. Yeah. There's like okay. So this is gonna be a really long story. I'm gonna condense it. So if it doesn't make sense, tell me. Starts off with this guy that's in our building. I'll fully disclose he's a white man, like middle-aged, bald, and he's like he was like running through the building all the time. We're like weird. I'm like he's probably on coke. Actually though, because then a lot of people were coming in and out of the building from his apartment. And we're like, drug dealer. But then he got kicked out, and he got really upset, and he broke the door to our apartment building, like glass shattered.
That's why your door broke?
Then they had to change the lock. They're trying to get him, and then my super long story short, we got locked into our apartment because the lock broke. And I was asking him about it. He's like, he doesn't live there. That was his grandma's apartment. He just moved in. She died, and he just moved in. And we're like,
oh my god.
And then now we have a what's it called? Not a doorman, a security guard in our building.
Oh, nice.
I mean, a win, but also like because of events that occurred.
Yeah, New York City can be scary. I mean, thankfully, I don't think I've had, like, my neighbors were lesbian in my old apartment.
They're no longer gay.
And they're so sweet. If I ever meet them in life, I just want to say thank you to them every day.
You never met them in life?
Yeah, I have met them. I'll never see them again, I mean.
It's like, I've never met them.
And then the ones across me, okay, the ones right next to me, they want to play Minecraft. They're the ones who gave me the note. It's like, oh, we like your Minecraft and you want to play. And they still haven't responded. I know there's, like, multiple roommates in there. And I'm pretty sure the ones who messaged me were girls. Or at least, like, not the straight guy who just opened the door one time.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one who always leaves his shoes out there. And they're, like, literally in the randomest places.
Interesting.
Then the ones across from me are, like, Columbia grads. And they're, like, just girls.
Cute.
They party, though.
Good for
apparently.
them. Love that.
I've not heard it, though. Converse or Vans?
Vans. I feel like their lifespan, I feel like, is longer. I've had Converse that, like, the rubber starts to come off, and then, like, I feel like the shoelaces, like, start to, what's it called, shrivel. I'm talking specifically, like, about, like, longevity. Like, I feel like Vans last longer.
I'm just saying aesthetic, but longevity is Vans. Wearability is Vans as well.
Yeah, and Converse start to squeak. Converse have a squeaking problem. Like,
yeah. Oh, they also don't have any, like, what's it called? Like, yeah, or, like, just, like, padding for your, like, any support. Because I brought, like, Converse to Disney when we went on our senior trip. Oh my god, don't. It's not worth looking awful. Cute. It's not worth looking cute.
Yeah, no. But yeah, Vans. But I am a Vans girl. I feel like Converse is... I feel like Vans is for the I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Vans just feels gay to me.
Yeah. No, it is.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any advice on living on your own?
I've never done it. Actually, the last week I was alone.
I would okay.
Do you mean like no parents?
I think that's what they mean.
Oh. I mean, I don't know. I'm fine. I feel like that wasn't a hard transition for me. But I'm the oldest child. I was always taking care of myself. So that might be a thing.
Also, if you can't like, because my parents, like, they taught me the basics.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, you know, how to use a washer. Like, some people went into college not knowing how to fold clothes. And I'm like, if you can't...
Some people don't know how to clean a bathroom.
Good luck.
Like, they don't know... Yeah, they don't know how to clean the bathroom. They don't know, like, what, like, upkeep is. Like, there's a difference between cleaning when you have to clean because it's so gross that you have to clean it, and, like, cleaning... I don't like it when it gets to this. No, I like cleaning, like, what's the word? Intermittent?
Intervals?
Like, sure, whatever. Like, every now and then. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Oh.
Because, like, I feel like then it doesn't get as dirty, and, like, it's just constantly... You're cleaning for yourself. But there's some people who don't. I don't know. Cooking for yourself? Some people don't know how to cook.
Yeah. You need oil.
Or something. Just anything.
I guess, like, the beginning of adulthood is, like, knowing realizing you have to buy all this stuff. Oh my god, I have to buy plates. Oh my god, I have to buy silverware, pans.
Yeah.
A vacuum.
Stuff like that. But, like, I also believe, though, like, it's okay to, like, go into, like, a situation and be like, I need a vacuum. Buys vacuum.
Yeah.
It's getting kind of hot. I need to buy an AC. Like, versus, like, just buying a bunch of stuff. Like, you don't know what you'll need yet. Yeah. But that's fine, too.
But, like, once I moved, I was like, I know what's coming. You know, I know, like, I'll probably need this stuff. So I should have bought these in advance, honestly. I did not, though.
I mean, it depends. I'm talking, like, if it was, like, if you're moving in, like, end of, what? September, it's not going to be, like, I don't think you need to buy. Whatever. We're talking about AC.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to know everything. You're going to figure stuff out. Let's say you are someone who doesn't know how to cook. That's fine. You'll figure it out. But, like, it's more about effort. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's effort for yourself. Like, no one's going to save you.
Mm-hmm. Also, have the lowest expectations when you move into a dorm.
Yeah.
It's literally, like, half this room.
Yeah.
If not less. You may not have a kitchen.
That's true.
Oh my god. I'm thinking of Jasper Cane food right now. Identical. Is that cafe open?
Jasper Kane?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Why, you want to just walk in?
I don't know. I just want
You
to
can't get in with your ID.
Does it really not work anymore?
Mm.
Oh, fuck. Okay, would you ever get married? Why or why not?
Such a patriarchal concept. No, I'm kidding.
I think
I like the idea of marriage when you think about it as like just a union of people, like two people. Unfortunately, for government purposes, it makes a lot of sense because then everything's tied and all that. So I think I would probably get married. Obviously, first reason being actual like love, but then the second reason being like it makes living easier. I feel like
tax benefits.
My dad, every time he talks about getting married to my mom, he's always like, yeah, it's taxes. Like he just graduated. He's like, it makes more sense. But yeah. So I do think I'll get married. Like in the U.S., probably not. I would love to elope. I mean, I would have documents in the U.S., but like, you know, like, as far as like a wedding though, I feel like that's a different question. I've never been the type to be like, I need a big ass wedding and like think about like all these like details. Like I've never been like that. I know that some people have and that's fine, but like personally, like I feel like a wedding is just a party, so like it doesn't have to, doesn't have to be a lot of thought.
But I also love planning that stuff, and I know it would make me anxious to even plan it, so that's why I really don't want to. But I also want to just because of tax benefits and life benefits.
This, like marriage, wedding, like separate, but like marriage, yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, I do it just because like, but I'm also terrible fan of like the diamond ring thing.
Yeah, I feel like
give me a pearl.
I feel like that's old.
Give me a jade. Like.
Yeah, Anna said she kind of wants like crystals, not like an actual diamond or anything.
Oh, I got onto crystal TikTok, but not like the one in terms of like healing, but like alternatives to diamond TikTok. Mm-hmm. And there's this one girl who's super passionate about it. She's like, "Don't fucking get opal. It will do this, blah blah blah. It will like do all this shit." And I was like, "Oh my god, thank you for telling me because I've wanted opal."
Really? Yeah.
She's very passionate about it, and I appreciate that.
I'm scared because I don't like rings. Like I don't know how I'm gonna keep something on my finger.
Well, you can be like my mom and accidentally throw it out.
Yeah, I wouldn't throw it out. I feel like I'm gonna have to get. I feel like I should start now and get like not a fake ring, but like a ring, and get used to it. Because it took me months to get used to a necklace around my neck.
You do get used to it. When you're washing your hands, though, it's always annoying to like have to take it off.
Yeah.
So I guess do you want one of my rings just to try, feel it?
We'll see. Okay. I've had rings in the past. I just didn't stick with it long enough.
Do you like silver or gold?
Gold.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. How do you manage self? Oh. Thank you for this. It's my friend. She great comment. How do you manage self-comparison to other creators and creatives?
I don't. I don't compare.
True.
No, I mean, do you want to answer?
Yeah. I think you have to remember because like at some point in college I went through this whole identity crisis of like I know I'm not the best at this and no I'm not the best at this, so what the fuck am I?
Yeah. And
you have to understand you're on your own journey in life. Like some people are literally only self-taught. You didn't have all the years of background other people had from like whoever where, like all our international Chinese people who are very talented. Shout out to y'all. And I mean it's like there's no like your professor isn't like no one else is comparing each other but you. So it like just remember like it is in your head that you're comparing yourself. Because I like on YouTube it would be like not the best pianist, not the best artist, not the best cook, makeup artist. So like and then if you go down that spiral, you're just not gonna feel like a person anymore.
On top of that, I feel like if you do ever feel like, I don't know, if you're comparing yourself to others and you feel jealous, that's normal to feel sometimes.
Jealousy is a normal feeling.
Jealousy is a normal feeling, but it's also important to like take that and be like, okay, I'm feeling jealous, but what I really am is just, you can only learn from other people. So like, I did struggle with that like growing up and like in school. I mean, I was doing like traditional art and stuff, and it's normal to be like, she's just so much better at this than I am. Then all you have to do is like really either observe them, ask them. Like it's just you can learn from other people, and I feel like people sometimes take it negatively when they're jealous, and like they turn it into like I have to get better, I have to whatever. It's like just it's good. Like that means you have more to learn. I feel like.
Yeah, I think you are never improving in life if you're not learning or like not improving.
Yeah.
Like, if you can look on your work last year and be like, oh my god, I hate it.
Yeah.
That's a good thing because that means you've developed something in taste and talent. Hopefully.
So I think it's good to let me not say this. I was gonna say I think it's good to compare yourself to others. I think it's good to have others to compare yourself to.
Yeah.
That's a better way of saying
healthy competition, healthy drive.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, do you think eating slices of cheese is normal out of the packet?
My girlfriend does this. And I don't think it's not normal. I wouldn't do it, but I feel like it just depends. I didn't grow up eating cheese. Like
Oh, I love Velveeta. Okay, there's like to my cheese fam. And I'm not like not the connoisseur, but like the take the Easy Mac, take the powder packet, just eat that. Fuck the pasta.
Okay, see, that's not normal. I think it's okay to eat cheese, but I mean, I understand that I'm not like many people and that I can't taste the difference in cheese. Like, you could give me a bunch of different cheese and I'd just be like, I mean, sure, it's Gouda, I guess, but like...
100%. It's disgusting how people are like, I love brie so much. I'm like, it's fat butter and milk.
Yeah.
And you need it with stuff. You need it with cracker. Like, I'm looking for snacking cheese, like literally a sharp cheddar. Thank you to those who understand.
I mean, and Subway, sometimes I change it up. American, cheddar.
Oh, that's where I don't get it.
It tastes the same.
I don't get it. I don't see the difference on...
Yeah.
It's like pepper jack may be the only one, but like other than that...
I mean, I know what mozzarella is, but like, I don't like, it's not like... I feel like when I get a charcuterie board, I don't know. Like, I'm eating it all.
But also like on the sandwiches, like provolone, like they taste like nothing. And I feel like I would want to taste the cheese.
It doesn't taste like anything.
Like, I would want to taste the cheese, and people are like, no, it's there to, like, just give fat or, like, you know what. I'm like, what flavor?
Yeah.
It's air at that point, just, like, calories that I don't need.
Yeah.
If it doesn't give me a taste.
Yeah. No, I believe you.
Thank you.
I mean, I agree with you.
Thank you.
Not only do I believe you.
Thank you for believing in me. I can't believe, like, I love these comments because it makes us feel like elder gays. As a baby gay, how do you ask your crush
I'm
out?
a baby gay. I think I
Just
have
have
the weirdest pipeline because I wasn't submerged in gay culture. I had no gay friends growing up. I literally, like, I found out later in life that a lot of the things in Anna and I's relationship is, like, canon in gay culture. Like, I didn't realize that we are so, like,
You're the
gay.
epitome.
Yeah, but, like, it's like I didn't know. Like, I was just being myself. But that's why sometimes I do feel like a baby gay because, like, I don't, like, sometimes there's, like, lesbian stuff that I just don't get because, like, the only person I have to compare it to is my girlfriend who we're, like, weirdly the only people we've only dated kind of a thing.
And as someone who has critiqued gay culture many times, fucking ask them out. Like, I can't stand when people are like, I've had this crush on this guy for 6 months. 6 months? Yeah. If it's after 1 month,
so,
you say something.
Controversy to that. I'm a very, like, I overthink a lot. So it would take a long time for me to ask someone out. I don't even know if I could, because I've never done it. It was just, like, a mutual, like, understanding that we liked each other. Like, I didn't have to use words.
I think you are an anomaly.
I'm an anomaly. So maybe I just should not give advice, because I don't know.
But people are like, hey, how do I get rid of friends? And, like, all this stuff of, like, how? It's like, you already want to.
Get rid of friends, just
like,
do
literally do it. Like, you're wasting time in life. Just remember, just say this to yourself. I am wasting time by having this crush linger over my head, making me incapable of functioning as a human. So do it. You either are friends, date, or you don't date. It's not that hard.
Or you lose that friend forever.
Yeah,
and you
guess
regret
what?
it for the rest of your life.
You'll get another friend in life. Stop. You're not helping.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. It'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I can't. Like, I also can't.
Take Frederick's advice.
I also just, like, kind of get tired of it because, like, I always see the comments.
Like, I am an anomaly. I was supposed to say, I've never made my own friends. I happened upon, like, Anna, all her friends are my friends. Hannah, I met in school, all her friends became my friends.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I guess, like, I had to give effort at some point, but, like, it's not like I went out making friends. I could have, like, completely ignored everyone.
Would you say you're naturally introverted?
Yeah. I've said this a million times, like, I could stay alone in my apartment all day and not leave.
The thing is, like, I can do that as well, but, like, I think...
All day, not leave for a week. Like, I would not leave the apartment.
I've literally done that, though.
I know, but I do that all the time. Everyone's like, why?
Yeah, people are like, because I need to recharge. Like,
but, like, I also,
enjoy home.
I don't use social media. I feel like that, like, other people do. Like, I don't really engage on it.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like makes me extroverted. Like, even, I don't think, like, introvert is just, like, wanting to stay at home. I think it's, like, how you socialize in general.
I'm so bad at socializing. I don't know if I talked about this. Like, I think, okay, like, I'll reflect on this moment. I have joked sometimes with my friends saying, like, I think I'm autistic. But I mean it not in, like, obviously, like, in a bad way. I think it's amazing that we've gotten to this point where that stereotype of being autistic is kind of going away. But, like, I've been looking back on past experiences, and I'm like, no, like, it's really hard for me to, like, talk to someone I don't know, to, like, socialize with people. As a child, like, it's always been like this. Like, my mom would, like, notice it, and, like, I'd have to, like, kind of be pulled away from other people because, like, I'd freak out in front of, like, this is just social. There's other things that whatever, like, get too deeply. But, like, I didn't realize, like, how much social anxiety I have. And, like, how, like, certain things, like, and I know that's only a part of autism. I'm not speaking on behalf of that. But like, I just thought it was interesting, and like, I'm like reflecting now as an adult, and my mom was like, yeah, we were gonna get you tested, we just never like really went through with it, like stuff like that.
Do you want to get tested?
It takes 5 weeks and it's $5,000.
What the-
I don't need
what?
someone to
What?
tell me that
Huh?
I'm on the spectrum, because the spectrum is so wide and it's not really gonna change anything. It's just as a person, it's just I've been thinking about that a lot.
Not to change the topic, but imagine a world where like we can figure out a sexuality from birth, and then you would have to pay $5,000 just to be like, is my son gay?
I would want to know if my child's gay.
Is my son gay?
If they're straight, I'm adoption. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke, guys. If it's a boy, I'm giving it up. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Everyone
You know what? That's not a question, but like I am curious. I don't know if we talked about it, but like, would you want kids?
Yes.
What age do you think?
That I would want a child?
Yeah.
I think I understand why people don't want children. I'll start with that. I think it's fine to not want children. I think it's better if you know you don't want children to not have children.
Yes.
It'd make the world a better place. But I know that I've always wanted kids. I'm saying like when I was like in high school, I taught like a art school. I was always around kids.
I'm just thinking of you 6 years old, like I want kids.
No, like that. But like, and I get along with kids really well, I feel like. And then also, I mean, it's important to take into consideration like having a partner who also wants kids. Like Anna and I have talked about it. That being said, I don't think we would have them until later, like after 30. I feel like we're still talking about like even if we were to get married, what age that would be, because there's no rush.
Yeah.
I mean, taxes, but like there's no rush.
I say 28 for me. It's a lucky number.
Yeah. So like, but I do want kids, and I've been firm on I only really want 2 because I feel like after 2 it's like it starts becoming harder to not keep track of everyone, but like it's a lot.
No, it is a lot, and also
it's expensive.
I'm also a firm believer it has to be in pairs. So it's like then you need 4 then. It's like, oh my god.
Not 3. No, I'm kidding. Because a lot of my family is like 3s, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that. But like, I like think 2 is like a good number. But then like Anna, my girlfriend's family has 3, and she's like, well then, what if you don't like your sibling, and then you're stuck with them, and there's only 2 of you? And I'm like, but you should like your sibling in general. So like, I don't know.
Grow an environment where they will like each other.
Yeah, but 2
I love my sibling.
After 30, I don't really want them to be that far apart. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I liked that my sister and I were. I liked that my sister and I were around the same age.
I like that we were far apart though. So it just literally depends on the environment.
Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong. I would like them to be closer in age, because then also like then everything's kind of together.
Easier. Yeah. Yeah, when I graduated, my parents when they visited me, they were like, my mom got mad at me because she was like, "We're paying for dinner, Frederic," and I was like,
"Yeah,
okay, help your pride." Like
my mom brought up this new family rule. She's like, "You got a job, so like you have to pay for dinner." And I was like, "Since when? Since when?"
No, I think
heard of that.
My parents is like, because they always shove away everything they try to give me, besides like food.
Yeah.
And I think it's like my sisters always said like whenever they give you a gift, take it. Like they want to feel good, like they're taking care of you. Because I'm the last one to leave, obviously. Leave the bird nest.
I like gifts. I'll take them. I'm like, you usually are fine with gifts. Like you get some.
No, I don't. But I always.
Oh, you feel bad
taking my parents' money. So I've always said like that's why literally doing this. I'm like I don't want you to pay for me.
As
and my parents feel bad now.
As I'm growing older and I'm seeing my parents make certain decisions, I would rather them give me money because I question it sometimes. They buy like the randomest shit. I'm like, why?
Oh,
like,
I do question my parents as well.
We don't need a painting of the Eiffel Tower in our living room. That is so basic. Please don't get that. And then they buy it, and I'm like, okay, well, that would have been well spent on me.
Well, you know, like, you know how I go on Facebook Marketplace all the time? So does my dad.
Oh, that's my sock, Remy.
Because I told him about it.
Oh, yeah.
And I fully regret telling him about Marketplace, because before it was just Craigslist.
Yeah. Ouch. That's my sock.
Hey, Remy, stop it.
Anyway,
Yeah, for me, kids, I don't know. I would love to be like an uncle. It's like I like children.
I'm not saying you'll grow to like them, but I feel like that's a good way of knowing, because like I feel like when you're around kids that mean something to you versus random kids, then you start to be like, huh.
Well, like even random kids, like I've always I've babysat before. I've been around kids like when I was at public, like there was like always a nursery that I would like help out.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. Like I like helping kids.
Yeah.
And I like teaching as well. But when I think about like
having
changing
your own
the diapers.
That's normal.
And then,
do that with the litter box.
And no, but then like you gotta think about like wiping that ass, and I don't want to do it. Like, and they're so expensive. I know how expensive I was as a child. Diapers,
and also we're gay, so like having a child is already going to be more
Oh yeah,
expensive.
the adoption fee. I don't want to think about that.
It's $8,000.
Getting approved.
IVF, you know what that is?
Yes.
Every
In vitro.
round, yes, is around $8,000.
Oh my.
So if you don't
God.
get pregnant the first round, you have to pay more money. It's insane. That's why we should have an LGBTQ sperm and egg bank. I will bring this till the day I die. Why not help our own community? It's just like it's a whole
Wipe out the straight.
whole community of gay people.
Wipe them out.
I have a lot of radical ideas. Then maybe that'll be its own podcast because I'm gonna get canceled. I don't mean.
No, you won't get canceled.
There's nothing to cancel. I'm not a. I have.
I've always said like I don't think.
How can I get canceled if I mean nothing?
I've always said like you mean stuff, but like you won't get canceled if you like fully own up to it. Like I'm surprised I haven't been canceled, but also like I've always said, these are my opinions. You came on the channel for them. What did you expect? You
Okay,
know?
well this is my opinion. I feel like the gay, LGBTQ, lesbian, everyone involved, not straight community, should have like a sperm bank, egg donors, surrogates, like a whole medical
Doctors.
system. Yeah, I want every single what's the word? Gyno to be a lesbian woman. I want every single prostate exam to be done by a gay man.
Oh no! They would know where it is.
Not kidding, but like, no, it's a good idea. Just think about that.
It is. I'm pretty sure there are like some areas like.
No, just all.
I understand that too. Like you mean.
What if we made our own
worldwide.
country? What if we bought
Can
Australia
we afford that though?
and
Actually, there's some.
cleared it out?
There are some rich gays.
This is
Where
honestly
are
true.
y'all at?
The rich gays?
Yeah.
San Francisco?
Buy the fucking.
Buy California!
Buy California already.
I mean, I said Australia. I was like a whole country.
But like I finally like visited a community that's like the older gay community that's like literally a bubble.
Mhm.
And it was Fire Island. I was like, oh my god! First of all, it looks like South Carolina.
Mhm.
Second of all of them are fucking great.
Yeah. Because why wouldn't they be?
All lesbians are first of all crazy. Like they were drinking so much somehow, and I was like, I don't know how y'all can hold that, but. They're just like, yeah, we used to do this all the time in like the 60s. I was like, oh my god.
It's amazing.
If only I could just like know you earlier in life. It would have helped me.
Do you think it was better to be gay back then or now?
Oh, 100% no.
Okay, just making
Girl,
sure.
you know. A lot of people
That's my
die
question.
from AIDS.
Yeah, no.
I would not wish that on anyone.
Yeah.
But I also do think there is like, because like now like the queer community is like starting to be like online as well, present.
Mhm.
And I feel like back then it's like they would find their own community physically and like.
That's what I meant.
That's
I didn't
why
mean
those
specifically
communities
gay.
were
I
built.
just meant like the community now. Because I feel like it's good. It's like the same thing I was talking about earlier. Like it's good that some stereotypes are going away, but it's also like, this is a really controversial topic. But like people that claim to be queer and like, but then they don't actually like act on it.
I've talked on it.
Okay.
I've always said like there's people who take the benefits of being there's not benefits, but like they take the identity of queerness, but they don't necessarily contribute to the community
Mm-hmm.
because they benefit from their own white privilege. It's usually
Yeah.
white privilege,
Have
and
you
then
seen-
they forget they have white privilege.
Have you seen there's like a TikTok that I've seen. It was like, I'm bi, but my boyfriend acknowledges that he's in a queer relationship with like whatever, and like I've seen a lot of like, what's the word? Like feedback on it, and like some people are like, I don't know if you need like they're like it was like because you're hetero like, what's the word? Presenting. So it's like there's privilege in that already, and like they're like I don't know if you need to like make that established like queer relationship like kind of thing like that he has to like I don't know what I'm talking about right now, but like
Either way, I feel like a lot
It's
of
just,
people
like-
forget the. Okay, I will argue the idea of community back then is stronger just because they literally had to be a community in order to
Right.
survive, and then here it's like, you can just people think like community is just online now.
I mean there's a whole other thing like
I did a
there's
50
people
minute video
in
about it.
yeah, and you've probably talked about this like the people in the community who like have something out for like bi people because like
There's a phobia within every community.
mm-hmm.
Everyone against bis, everyone against gays, everyone against lesbians.
Yes.
I mean, it was literally GLBT at some point, and then it's like then it had a you know that, right? It was like
I did not know
it was gay, lesbian, bi, trans, and then L became the front.
because
because-
we're better.
Yes.
Okay.
But then people tried to like, it's because they like y'all during the AIDS crisis. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. It's like the nurses. They were lesbian nurses and like doctors who helped gay men.
Oh, okay.
But people then pass it off as like, oh yeah, women helped us, and it's like that's not like they.
Yeah.
Because then they like there wasn't like people still disrespect lesbians back then and today. And it's like they were nice enough to help gay people.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So thank you.
You're welcome. Of course. Any other questions?
I mean, there's some other ones like, how are your identities going? They're going.
They're evolving. They're growing.
I would say mine's evolving, de-evolving in language though, because I'm just like question mark, figure out yourself.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh no! When you were saying that TikTok, I thought I thought you meant the TikTok of like this one person. She goes, "I'm she her, but not like a girl, like a boat. Like that boat's, she's amazing. That car, she's beautiful."
Oh.
And I was like, I get it. I finally get it. It makes so much sense.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, it was a meme TikTok, but
yeah.
I think there is some truth to that.
No, I mean,
you want the energy of she's a great boat.
Yeah. That's true. Wow.
And also,
I'm just debriefing in my brain, sorry.
Oh no, I'm just thinking of like all the homophobic people who are like, oh, like pronouns, and I'm like, no, y'all put pronouns on a plane, on a boat.
Yeah.
Nessie.
I really have never understood pronouns. I mean, I get it, but like, I just like
the debacle or like the
just like
debacle.
The debacle of it all. Because it's like it's not that hard. I feel like if you don't know, then just use they. Like, well, until someone tells you what they prefer.
But also they're so insistent on like, you know those like meme Twitter ones of like, there are no pronouns in the Constitution, and like the next page is like I, we, they.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know why they get so hung up on it.
I've noticed I've gotten closer to you since the beginning.
Yeah, you were fully halfway.
Sorry.
Thank you. Is there energy or something?
There's something pulling me towards you.
It was because Remy was biting.
Yeah, he was biting my socks and I had to move.
Yeah, well, I think that's all. I mean, it's been like an hour, I think.
Has it really?
It should be.
Wow.
I'm not timing anymore.
I mean,
let me check. Actually, it should. Oh, it has been an hour.
Wow. Well, thank you for your questions. I answered to the best of my ability.
To all the people who asked me about sunscreen, shut up. Half of those were like, "Did you apply SPF?" It's like, you don't need to remind me. Remind yourself.
Yeah. And then I think what are we gonna do next week? I don't know yet.
Oh, you said you wanted to do that thing.
I had an idea.
Yes.
I had
have an idea.
But I don't know. Well, we can talk about it.
Okay.
I don't know. We have to discuss.
Oh, the thing is, I forgot the idea.
Oh, do you want me to tell you the idea?
Yes.
The idea is that we would bring in a select topic that we know well, and we would teach each other about it. But we would have to not know about it.
Yeah.
Like, it would have to be something that you don't entirely know.
Yeah. Because
I feel like we know our things, but we don't always talk about them together.
Yeah, the penis.
Okay, we're not gonna. Not on the first one. There was like we spent like a whole day trying to teach each other about the genitalia of the other supposed genders, and like it was just like insane because like I still don't get it.
I still don't get it. One day, I think we should do it because now that I'm legal, you're legal. We can do a drunk podcast.
We can do a drunk podcast. Yeah. I just get like extremely extroverted when I'm drunk. Like this right now is pushing my limits. Like because I'm just talking to you, so I'm like okay. But like if there was another person in this room, you would see I would literally like my entire personality would compress.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
But
see it unravel.
No, when it unravels, you can't stop me. It's like me on Sprite. I literally like cannot stop talking. I just get so excited. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So let us know what else you wanna.
Yeah, we're open. We're open to suggestions, obviously.
Most things.
Most things. We will not kiss on camera. Stop asking.
I don't think anyone's asked.
I asked Anna.
But they're all thinking
I asked Anna once because remember when we were gonna fake a proposal to get free dinner?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Would you be okay if I kissed Precious?" She's like, "For free dinner? Absolutely."
I think you told me that too.
Yeah, and I was like, I have to prepare myself mentally. Not for you as a person.
It's okay. I know, but it's like
male.
You can get a lot of free stuff for newlywed in New York City.
Problem is, I don't know if I told you the story, but we were outside. I think I told you the story. We were outside a pizza shop and someone was like, "Oh, she's gay," like pointing to me, and then like to Hannah and her girlfriend, they're like, "But I don't know about you guys," but like to me, they're like, "Oh, but I know she's lesbian." I was like, "Thank you." Like, I'm fine with that, and it's like obviously it's a whole thing, like male presenting, like having the privilege of that embedded with whatever, but like. I was like, I kind of like that, like, now no one, like, people don't, like, have to question. Because I had I was a little bit more feminine, like even like a year ago. I had like longer hair and like all that. But like now it's like she's gay. She is so gay. Like I don't even have to. I'm like yeah, thank you. So
yeah,
I don't know if it would. I mean I don't know, but you could pass as lesbian.
Yeah, I have gotten that. Oh my god, when within the first week I came out as gay in high school, I started wearing like a red flannel, and then from behind, my friends would just say like, sometimes you do look like a lesbian from behind, like a butch lesbian. I was like, never wearing red flannel, but look at me now.
I was about to say, embodied it. It is like your staple outfit. I feel like I see you.
Yeah, I think most people can tell I'm a little something, considering I go out in makeup that is like hearts around my eyes.
Oh, that was cute. Did you like my response?
Was it clown?
No. I didn't
you made a response?
No, I just hung up on you guys.
Oh, that. Yeah, when I FaceTimed you.
Yeah. I acknowledged you. I took it in, and then I hung up.
Since when was your room purple?
You haven't seen it? I have like these lights that I put in the design. I don't remember.
Oh, I didn't see that version.
I'll show you.
Okay.